We call in beloved Creator energy at this important gathering. I say important because we are here to express what we know to be true. And important because our social compact was formed, unplanned, out of our passion for truth. We have worked closely and tirelessly together for nearly 8 years to bring truth to light. We've worked closely and tirelessly together, depending on where you are in your understanding of what is and what has come before our history as a nation. They say history is written by the winners. Pick a coup, any coup, right? We are not here because of some movement, political, social, or otherwise. We are here in our I am presence, each of them, fully aware of our connection to our one true living Creator, who breathes life into us and sustains us each and all at every turn. When in doubt, pray. When in need, pray. When in joy, pray and give thanks. Pray for your neighbor or friend, your sister, your brother, your father, your mother, but above all, pray. This Article 3, Amendment 7-1 Supreme Court, our civilian common law court of record, that is us, are here because we feel an urgency for grace and goodness to take the reins in our lives that have been forcibly oppressed, accused, abused, injured, denied, tried, and killed by truly evil entities disguised as people. They are people we are supposed to honor and obey, to whom we have given our authority over, to entities in powerful positions because there was more money thrown at their campaign to edge others out. We are tired of it's all about the money. We have had it with the corruption, and we are no longer willing to accept the fraud or the play pretend. Our Creator, that I am presence in each of us, knows it is beyond time for the hammer of truth. We are here because we know the darkness, depravity, and evil is anathema to our God-given spirit. It is time to call this court open with a subpoena to any one of the public servants, the elected, selected, or appointed, to defend their job, their duty, and to whom or what they give fealty. Consider this the cutting room floor of your act and your role in our governance. It's time, loyal people standing before you in common law here now in this God-given republic. Recognize our unalienable rights, all of them, and restore the honesty and justice. Close with a prayer of gratitude for this day and this important gathering of willing to challenge the lies and the fraud perpetrated. Perpetrated on us, and we ask for your grace upon all here and present. Let it be so, and so it is. So I'm going to read the instrument that we had delivered to Tobias Reed, Secretary of State. And I'm just going to read who it went to. It was provided to him with a green card, certified mail. And it was also sent to Casey Potting, Superintendent of the Oregon State Police, Michael Kaplan, Deputy Secretary of State, Lieutenant Colonel Rocky Coolman, Oregon National Guard, State of Oregon GAS, Shelley Hoffman, Michael Reese, Director of the Oregon Department of Corrections, Maya Kehoe, President of the Oregon State Bar Board of Governors, Lisa J. Norris Lampy, counsel for the Oregon Supreme Court. Nancy Cosine, State Court Administrator for the Oregon Supreme Court. Chris Strickler, Director of the Department of Motor Vehicles. And Dan Rayfield, Oregon District Attorney. We serve them with a caveat to will, probate in open court. 1. Article 7 amended is de facto from November 8, 1910. It is fraud. Acquiesce or rebut in open court. Provide a copy of our Oregon Constitution circa 1909 prior to the fraud. The Oregon Supreme Court Justices Megan Flynn, Stephen Bouchon, Ronson James, Arna Massey, Christopher Garrett, Roger DeHong, Counsel Lisa Lampy, State Court Administrator Nancy Cosine, Legislative Counsel Dexter Johnson, or Attorney General Dan Rayfield. Article 7 amendment is de facto from November 8, 1910 and is therefore fraud. Acquiesce or rebut in open court. This is it. A claim has been made and is being made that Article 7 amendment is constitutional by the printed documents from the legislature for 115 years. Our court has found their published claim fraudulent. This is your opportunity to defend the claim or acquiesce in default. And they have. Provide a copy of our Oregon Constitution circa 1909 prior to the fraud. Where is it? Statement of fact. We are in Article 3, one Supreme Court claiming original jurisdiction, combined with Amendment 7, a civilian common law court of record. And with regard to Article 7 amendment, it is the province of the court to judge the law, that of the jury to decide the facts. Remedy for a matter ruling with our progeny against the state is found in Article 3. McKinney 303 hides our Article 3 courts. In suits in common law, judges decide on matters of less than $20. I'm going to read what I don't usually read, which is full faith and credit, and my bona fides. This full faith and credit governing law is established in this document at this time to be our unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America, 1776. 1777 Articles of Confederation and Perpetual Union. Oregon's original Constitution circa 1859 and the United States of America's Constitution circa 1859. Defined by Bouvier's Law Dictionary, 6th edition, volumes 1 and 2, 1856, and ORCP 20A. Clearfield Doctrine, the Party Doctrine, ex parte nulligan, ex parte nulligan. The Karen Act, Walters Act, 1952. Judiciary Act, 1789, Section 32. Judgment, nil deceit are all specifically called into this document. They are all governing law, which must be accepted. The current 13th and 14th Amendments are bogus and must be rejected. Take heed of the Blackstone Commentary. The Article 3, one Supreme Court claiming original jurisdiction, Article 7. Article 7 suits in our civilian common law court of record. Having implemented ex parte nulligan, DOJ is agents of the entity responsible for the enumerated requirements of Article 3. The McKinney 303 hides Article 3 courts. The DOJ has failed miserably in their responsibility. Let's do it ourselves. To define the words we use, to decide our method of communication. This communique is not intended to mislead, defraud, deceive, or threaten in any way, and is submitted in good faith and with clean hands. We do lawful, not legal. And this is our best effort. We close with love, peace, harmony, and a prayer. On Oregon, without the state of Oregon, aka all caps state of Oregon, within the United States of America, the constitutional article 4, section 4, Republic is one republic. Following is my bona fides. It's the living testimony in the form of an affidavit of truth. I am known as one of the people, clerk of our civilian common law code of record, having implemented ex parte Milligan, nullifying martial law, legal code, FEMA with Article 1, Section 1, the provisional government on Oregon, aka Oregon Statewide General Assembly. Article 3, 1 Supreme Court, claiming original jurisdiction. Article 7, found in Article 7, whose very verdict has no appeal in fact, of Oregon and the state among the several states in the Constitution and Juray Law 1 of the United States of America's Constitution and Oregon's Constitution, Circuit 1859. I am a flesh, blood, mind, body, soul, spirit, sentient element of God, created in the image of the prime creator of the universe, and living on the land and soil on Oregon. The client was not represented nor advised by pope, pastor, priest, shaman, or any other intermediary between the client and the creator, whom has endowed for which and by which she invokes certain unalienable rights, among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Born of parents, U.S. citizens with decades of family lineage on American soil. Grandmother thrice removed came westward on covered wagon. The client born in Portland, Oregon, with a signed birth certificate as Annetta Carroll White in 1947, and made chattel and bonded, so named as Annetta Carroll White by the United States Corporation, all caps. To which a client was compacted by unwilling parents. A client now named Charlie White, aka all caps Charlie White, because I changed my name legally, is not a corporation created under laws of the United States, all caps, or any state, neither the District of Columbia, nor any territory, commonwealth, nor possession of the United States, nor a foreign state, nor country, public or private. The client is not an office person, agent, shareholder, franchisee, or fiduciary agent, resident inhabitant, nor U.S. citizen, subject to the de facto colored law jurisdiction of the all caps United States, its subdivisions, nor domicile here, not cargo, not terrorist, not enemy of any people, person, or entity. A client embraces the rights bestowed by her neighbor as stated in the United States of America's Constitution and Bill of Rights in the United States of America and according to the laws of nature and of nature's God. Common law, the Articles of Confederation, Perpetual Union, the law of the land, affirm the client is a volunteer and the director since its beginning in 2019 of the Oregon Statewide General Assembly. The Article 1, Section 1, Social Compact. Chief of State, the provisional jury of the government on Oregon since 2022, living on one of the several states of the Union and the United States of America's Constitution and Oregon's Constitution, both since 1859. A civilian dedicated to our nation's restoration, to our original jurisdiction, common law form of government of the Republic under God, for which it stands. And this was signed and accepted. And I yield. If they do want to continue. And do you need to be here? Why don't you come over here? All right. Well, there was going to be something there that we're going to do later. So, does anyone have anything they want to contribute or say?
Is there anyone here to rebut it?
Yeah, and there's no one to rebut, as far as I know. Is there anyone here to rebut what was just shared? I would see that as an acquiescence and a denial of what we know to be true. So, I rest. Thank you.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. Then he jumps out of the car, and he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, "Just shoot me then. This is what you want, to shoot me." And they did. They shot him dead with his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.